Old enough to know better, young enough not to give a
Jason, bro, we ready?
Yes, sir.
Des, how you feel, bro? We ready?
Good. Yes, sir.
Lincoln, bro, you prepared the pod?
Yeah.
You seem, I don't know, bro. Why you seem a little apprehensive?
Nah, I'm good.
Nah, what's bothering? What's messing with your spirit?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it later. We don't have to.
Like right
We don't
now?
have to dive in. Nah. It's just, this is therapeutic for me. So we come in here. I need this. We can't just be gone.
So nothing fucking with your vibe, your feng shui.
Nah, I'm good right now.
It is like a lot of. It's a lot less.
I don't like sharing my microphone. You want me to say it? I'll say it. It's nothing personal. I just don't like you. I'm playing. No, I'm good. I'm just talking shit.
That's fine. Well, I guess it's on me. Y'all are tuned into the OETKB podcast. We old enough to know better, young enough to not give a fuck. Gentlemen, how are we?
Good, B.
Good.
Good.
It's early. I like it. I like recording in the daytime. It's like it's like sativa me.
Well, I don't get your weed references and shit like that.
It's like,
He's up. He's awake.
Yeah.
I know I'm bullshitting. Indica means in the couch.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm gonna teach you how to swim, bro.
No, I thought it was the teach you how to fish. Nick, what you mean teach you how to swim?
I didn't know anybody was gonna catch that.
What the
I just let it rock. I let it rock because nobody else. Nah, I was gonna let it. I was gonna let the shit rock and come up with something later. Like, what you mean by that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I got this. Yeah, nah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just thought about me like just.
Can you swim?
Yeah, I could swim. Not great though.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna improve your
swimming.
swimming.
So I thought I could swim until I was like in the middle of the ocean. It's a different kind
That's different. Like, that's fear.
Oh yeah, no,
that's swimming
Yes,
with
nigga,
fear.
I almost fucking died.
Yeah.
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 And it was bad because I got seasick, but I knew I was gonna get seasick because I get car sick. Like if I'm in traffic and I'm not driving the car, I get real fucking like nauseous. So we on a cruise ship the whole time. I'm good. Then we get on this little bitty ass boat to go to the excursion. That little boat fucked me up like instantly, nigga. So I get on this hoe. It's like party, margaritas, music, and white women doing like goofy white people shit, and like everybody's enjoying themselves. And I'm like, it clicked like this shit not gonna end well for me. So within like 3 or 4 minutes, I'm like on this little bitty boat bathroom throwing the fuck up in the middle of the fucking. Was it the Gulf of Mexico? I don't know. I don't think it's the Gulf of Mexico.
So you weren't in the water.
I was no.
I thought you fell in the water.
So I get to a point. We get to the place where we snorkeling. So I have to make an executive decision. Do I continue to sit on the boat, which is rocking and fucking me up, or do I just go snorkel with the people and get? And so after I just spent the last 15 minutes throwing the fuck up, I said I had enough. I get out. I get out and decide I'm gonna tackle the fucking.
With no equipment.
And just get I'm gonna fucking die.
You ain't had a life vest on?
I did. Didn't fucking matter.
Sounds like you're in a dark place.
No. In the snorkeling, I did not have a life vest on. Snorkeling, no. I think I had.
Are life vests supposed to make you float?
But did you have the little?
Is it a flotation device?
I had the snorkeling equipment. I did. But I think my first one in, I breathed like I don't know. I fucked up somehow. Water came in my shit. Blah, blah, blah.
You just said
and all I heard was he needs some help. And this nigga, bro, I swear to God, this Mexican was like 4'11", nigga, strong as shit, and just came and scooped my ass up. And I'm like, man, get off me, bro. I'm good. Because I wasn't drowning, but I was like, I didn't have the energy.
You wasn't good. Nigga.
Like I wasn't good.
You needed that assistance.
No, I did, and so I got up. I
see, I think it's pride just
got myself together.
Thank you.
But it was like I couldn't stay on the boat, so I just had to fucking get my shit together and get back in the water. Wow. I'm here.
Barely.
Hey, that little motherfucker was strong. And I'm talking about this nigga technique was flawless.
Cause you gotta say niggas like you, bruh.
Another one of these niggas always coming knowing they can't swim.
Damn, these niggas know when they pay the $80 for this excursion, they can't fucking swim.
Hey, bro, I thought I could swim, bro. Into that moment, to I think I'm I'm by no means like a rookie, but I'm not like an intermediate level.
Hey, the same shit happened to me in Jamaica, so I can't even be mad at you, bro.
What,
the exact same shit. The exact same shit.
You get squeamish on boats and
no, I was throwing up and shit, but I had the life vest on, going snorkeling, jumped in,
I think that's what it was.
I jumped in. I was like, I guess I was heavier than most people, and like I just jumped straight down. And so when I breathed, all the water went through the fucking snorkel and came into my fucking goggles. And that shit started burning.
You just like
That salt water different. That salt water was
the
like,
life out you immediately.
and so I can swim because I swam my ass back to the boat, and like my wife and now he's my brother-in-law now and all that shit, like they were just sitting there laughing, right? Like, what the fuck happened?
It's like I'm really.
And I'm like, they was like, you drowning.
And it was the prettiest fish at the bottom. Like, y'all niggas ain't gonna tell nobody.
Bro, we do this, nigga.
Yeah, that was my experience, and I think I was in Cozumel.
How the fuck did we get on this? Oh, because I fucked up the metaphor?
Yeah,
all right, bro, come on.
Yeah, but we really don't have no time to be doing none of this
and
shit.
then he said, "How y'all fellas doing today?" And he
We don't have an
acknowledged
answer.
the woman.
And we don't really need you to be, you know what I'm saying?
You're right, you didn't acknowledge.
You're supposed to acknowledge the woman first.
Yeah, tell us more about ourselves.
Yeah, men. Acknowledge your women. Acknowledge the woman in the room first.
I really did that intentionally.
But you know what?
But you came in too like aggressive. Like, how you want me to start the show? You want me to do my thing? And I was like, what the fuck?
It's like, took your mic. Like, let me get this. You don't really need this.
I'll just take over. Like, give me the mic.
I felt like you was gonna try to do that anyway, so I didn't even like.
Yeah, because you're supposed to acknowledge the woman.
You didn't wait to be introduced.
But you know what gets me too?
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all,
I don't know, but
you
you
would
gonna
go
say.
somewhere. You'll go somewhere with your girl, and instead of you saying like, "Hey, you know," acknowledging your woman, you just be like, "Hey, what's up?" and then just go on in and just don't even say, "Well, hey, you know, this is my lady,"
you mean
or "This
going
is
to
my
a new
wife."
environment?
Yeah, when you're going into a new environment, or even if you're in a grocery store and I walk up to you and say, "Hey, you know, hey Lincoln," and then you just be like, "Hey Brittany," and then. That's it. Don't even acknowledge your wife next to you.
I don't think. See, that's the thing.
No.
Like, I have you ever done that?
Well, I've done both.
What if she don't want to meet you?
Like,
It's a respect thing.
But no, what if they have it like, yo, when we out someplace and you see somebody, I don't want to talk to them. I don't really know them, so we good.
Because my wife bipolar with that. My wife is bipolar. Because it's like one of those things like, and also like, you don't know what type of time we on. So if I see a chick that I know, right? I don't, like, me and my wife might have just got finished arguing. So I'm not going to be like, hey, Brittany, this is my wife. After she just asks you, who this bitch? Like, you got to see, it depends on what type of time you want. But if we going into a party, like when I went into the party, I introduced her to everybody. Hey, this is such and such. This is my wife. Hey, such and such. This is my wife. Blah, 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 blah. But when we out and about, you just never, like, it's just touch and go.
That's one of the biggest pet peeves for me. Like, if I'm with somebody, if I'm dating somebody, I don't care if we're in a grocery store. If you speak to somebody, you should introduce me.
Why you don't just introduce yourself if you feel
No.
like
She clearly just introduced herself to the show.
Yeah.
Like-
Why you
She give off the vibes like she dig in a nigga pocket and just shake his hand for him. Like, don't worry about
I'm not going to introduce myself because I feel like that's what you should do. As a man, that's what you should do.
So if y'all run into
That's like common sense.
So what if it's flipped and we at the grocery store and you run into your old work and you're like, hey.
Yeah, and I would say, hey, you know, this Lincoln, this is my boyfriend.
Nah, he know.
Hey, so you at work?
Huh?
Cause she just.
She did. She said that.
She was like, look, if I saw my own work, I would just say.
Okay, well, first off, I'm just using him as an example.
Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I just want to, whatever, it doesn't matter. We need to get into today's bag, like, quickly.
Today's bag.
This nigga, bro, oh my gosh. Desmond.
It's your partner.
Help me, bro. What's the, how does the song The Pursuit of Happiness go? It's like, everything that good is not gonna be golden. I'll be fine if I
this
get
is Jason's
it.
bag. Jason, you should know
I was
this
like,
by
you
heart.
fucked up that whole. You missed the chorus for
No,
real.
I didn't mess it up.
With a happiness, and I know everything is gone.
No, everything that shines
Everything
always gonna be
shines,
golden.
I'll be fine once I get it. I'll be fine when I'm good. Yeah.
Jason, you did an awful job.
I did. I didn't feel like sitting there doing the whole Kid Cudi humming shit. Sitting there humming in the mic. I ain't got time for that right now.
Hey man, that fucking Kid Cudi. I'll be quick. He floated on that Kids See Go shit. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of them little. He did his little humming bag. That shit sounds like the devil coming, nigga. Like that shit just sound like real like. All right, Des put in the group chat that we should talk about Take the baton, Des. Go get into your bag, bro.
So I just think we should talk about like different ways or different viewpoints of like leveling up. You know, I feel like everybody has like their own perspective or their own view of what they feel like leveling up for them would be. And you know, we have a mutual friend, right? Like we were talking about outside, and that mutual friend's version of leveling up is not the same as yours. And part of the reason why I think y'all might not be as close is because of difference in perspective. And so also when we had the conversation after yesterday, when I asked, you know, what's Lincoln's version of like leveling up, he said it had nothing to do with money.
Yeah, I think the question was how much money would it take for you to feel like you're successful?
You feel like you're successful.
Yeah.
And I think I answered most niggas. I would never allow the podcast to flow in this matter to where we just like unveiling so much shit, but I don't know how much time we really got. I'm
That's why I'm like, we gotta get to the shit. We good right now, bro. We good. We gotta get to the shit, bro. His foot gonna start tapping.
Yeah, I'm really.
Like, you want a cigarette? What's wrong with you? Why you so nervous?
But yeah, I think what he said, how much money, I think most niggas would deem success or wealth or being rich as hitting like $1 million milestone. I think that maybe at some point was enough money to like be life changing. Man, I think it'll change a couple years, $1 million nowadays. But
$1 million, not really. It ain't really.
I
you got
don't
it.
think success have anything to do with money.
Why not? Elaborate. You have to. You say
Because-
something. You have to. All right.
No, I don't think success has anything to do with money. I think success for me is achieving goals. So if I have a goal set that I'm gonna, you know, like I'm gonna have my business and I'm gonna have this building and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I accomplish that, I feel like I'm successful. Like I have, and everybody's definition of successful is different. Like for me, my definition of successful is once I get my building running, once I get a certain amount of customers, I feel like I'm successful. Like whether I have $1 million or only $100,000, I feel like I'm successful.
Just because it's
Now-
yours, or is it about having a successful business or a
Because
profitable business?
Because I have not only a successful business, I feel like for myself, I have a successful life at that point.
Hey, so what happens at the threshold in which you obtain everything, every goal has been checked off, and you've hit every milestone, and you broke? Are you successful?
No.
Okay,
But I
so
don't feel like
are you-
Well, I don't think that. See, the thing is, I wouldn't be successful and hit all those goals and then be broke.
but
You're not successful then.
so okay, so what you saying that money does have a heavy
big
weight?
part.
I think a little part.
I think it's major.
It's a
I
big
think-
part.
I
If your
think
business
I think
fails-
success and money are loosely tied together. I think happiness
Fuck
and money.
loosely.
Because
It's
right
direct.
now in my business, for instance, I would be considered successful, even though it's not $100,000. It's a lot for me to be just starting off. So in that aspect, I can say like, "Hey, I'm successful in my business, but I don't have $1 million."
But you're
So
making,
I don't think.
but you're making revenue though, right?
Yeah,
You're making a profit.
I'm making a profit, but
If you were making no profit,
I feel like right now I'm in the stage of leveling up. If that makes sense, I'm not in my success stage.
but do you believe that part of
So
leveling
once you-
up would be like when you reach, I guess, a different step of leveling up? Do you feel like a big part of that would be you making more money for your business? Because for you to accomplish everything you want to
Yeah.
do with your business, you would have to make more money.
Making more money. Yeah.
So isn't that tied to success then? At that point,
Yeah.
It's directly
You-
correlated.
It's tied to success, but I'm just saying if you're looking at the overall definition of am I successful?
Well, that's
Like,
and that's
am I
that's what we're
successful?
trying to define.
Right.
And so, go ahead.
No, do your thing.
So as of today, for me, I don't feel like I'm successful. I feel like I'm leveling.
So
up.
do you feel like you're a failure? Because there's a middle ground there, but I think I want to highlight today. I don't know what everybody else's objective is, but that the person in your shoes, the phase that most of us spend our time in, that transitional period, there is a certain achievement in that, and I think that it's overlooked. And we look at everything from a finished product as if that is what the end goal should be, as opposed to looking at valuing the milestones, appreciating the
I
process.
agree.
The process.
I agree.
I don't
So-
think anybody.
I don't think nobody
in this
yeah,
world. No
I
one
agree.
really cares about the process. Like
Oh,
fuck
no,
the process.
no.
Fuck how long. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
This shit
there.
tomorrow.
Like
Think
where
about
the
the
top
process
is.
once you finish it. Once you get to the top,
They don't even
then
think
you
about
look
it then.
back.
They just want. It comes down to what do you need to be successful. If your goal is to have a business that's profitable, if you have a business that's not profitable and you lose money, then you're gonna feel like a failure, right?
Yeah.
We have to stop putting. We have to like untie it, like take money and success and separate them bitches. Like, as far
what's
as
the difference between success and happiness?
I think you can be successful and not be happy.
You
sure.
can be happy and not
I
successful.
agree.
You can be successful in a career,
agree.
or you can be successful music artist, or you can be successful NBA player.
Think about Demi
Have
Lovato.
all the money and still.
Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato
Hey.
is one of the biggest singers.
I don't want to say it.
Don't do it.
Hey, I don't know what the fuck heroin she was on, but I need that.
It was like cornbread.
Bro, my nigga.
And,
I know a couple of you gonna say I get that off in the hood today. Brittany gonna be like, oh man, come on, bro. Let me get a little bit of that smack. Brittany gonna be
Not me. Not this.
nah, hey, Demi look good.
yeah, she looked good. She looked real good.
Right, like
Like in the
she's
thigh
a
area.
big singer, and she was on that heroin, bro. And she was
which is common.
and she was
It's
successful
not-
as fuck. And
yeah.
was she happy?
Don't get me like she was probably on. I don't know how she was taking it, but niggas has been on lean forever.
I was just gonna say,
So
all
don't
those
try to-
opiates.
Yeah,
That is heroin.
That shit interacts
But
with
you
your
don't
body
look at it
and
like
brain
that.
the same way.
You should.
It's because of words. People just put
should,
names
but-
on it,
yeah.
like Adderall. Adderall and
That's
and
methamphetamine.
methamphetamine are the same thing. Man, in fact, Adderall is stronger than methamphetamine, and they both interact with your brain at the same time.
You know that shit that Carlton
I mean,
was
it's
on?
in the same way.
But you know what? And that's why in today's society, everything is based off of what you was taught. Like it's off a trend. So if you were taught and the trend is like, hey, you know, this is what everybody doing, that's what everybody do.
I think the problem is there's so much information out. It's hard. It's easy to blur lines and sway opinions. You can put. If you have a company with where you own like a publishing company, any kind of where you have a big following, TMZ, we just use them as an example. You could post a bunch of shit that isn't even real and sway people's opinions on something. And even after it comes out that it's not real, that energy and that idea is already out there. So
Yeah.
people
Shade room.
it still sticks with shade room. Yeah, all them niggas. So what you gonna say?
No, I just wanted to get back on the. No,
Yeah, go ahead.
Get
No.
back. So, I don't know if I'm like speedballing this after we talking about meth and fucking Adderall and all this shit.
No, we
but
good.
I don't know if we going. Like, I
good.
don't want to hear you say that shit.
No.
Your wife's not bothering you. Well, I don't say she's bothering you, but you know, bothering. But
We good, bro.
I just want to make sure my man's.
Bro, we good.
No, we got
It's on the clock.
Yeah.
We good right now.
We good, bro.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, we good. We got time.
Okay, so I think everybody is caught up in. We already distinguished the difference between success and happiness, and how those two things do not. One can exist without the other.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes, when we just talked about Demi, this, that, and the third, but how many people are driven and motivated with the ideal of achieving happiness as opposed to achieving success?
I don't think nobody. I don't think a lot of people are
Nobody.
driven by achieving happiness. I think people
They think they're gonna be happy when they get successful.
when they get successful.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
reason why I wanted to
I
have
agree.
the talk about like different ways to quote unquote like elevate yourself in life, is because you cannot be a millionaire and still be still be successful and still find your
Right.
happiness.
And still find
like
your happiness.
last year, right? Y'all we had everybody that listened to the podcast heard, oh, like I'm always going somewhere. I was always somewhere last year. Like I was happy as fuck. I'm not making nearly as much money as I want to, but I was able to travel, go see the world, and just live my life.
Yeah.
And I was 27 at the time. So it's like, I think it's multiple ways to get to a point of happiness and also be successful in your own way.
It's all about what you put your I don't know.
It's like what you put the most equity in, what
Pretty
you
much.
value the
Yeah,
most.
what you value the most. If making money is what you value the most, you'll never find happiness, because not only will you always want to get to that next. I made 100. I want to make 2. I want to make 3. I want to make 4. But are you actually even happy doing what you're doing? Can you do that for a long time? Does this job stress you out? Do you feel like you would be better off doing something else? If you I use work a lot as an example of that because I feel like a lot of people have jobs that they don't really want. They do it either because it's convenient or because they had a friend that got them on or they like the money that comes with it. But and some people can work there for 20, 25 years, retire, and that really be happiness for you, which is cool. I find happiness in, I guess, learning new things and like challenging my mind and like embracing change. That's stuff that I like. Teaching, like researching shit and teaching people around me that I care about. I don't know. I just feel like it's easier to attain happiness when it's not something when it's something like intangible.
I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think that we will only be kind of exposed to kind of like what she was saying with the trends and things. I think that's just how, I don't know how the rest of the world is, but it seems as if that's American culture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's not even just like a race aside. That's like how this country was built. It's like the capitalism is built on that way to where it's like go, make, hustle. I think it's a beautiful thing because
but it's terrible in the end.
But and it never promotes any kind of mental health or any kind of anything about taking care of yourself. It's just all about keeping the money coming in.
Yeah,
it's just a cycle.
And keeping up with the Joneses. Because everything is literally based off of trends. Nobody want to be a trendsetter. It's not even just in life or as in work. Even in relationships, people they rather just have a relationship rather than be happy. And believe it or not, it's so many people I know married too, and they just say I'm married, but I'm not even happy.
I know people who want to be married and don't even know who they want to be married to. That doesn't make sense to me. Someone who grows it's cool. I understand you like how it looks. But you don't even know if you really want marriage. You just see it. You see it.
It's that ideal.
It's just that idea. The ceremony. I think it's more about that. The ceremony, like some kind of
having your friends and family come together.
Yeah,
I'm sitting on a podium in front of the world.
I disagree.
Because
I gotta disagree.
Because the ideal.
You have to because
it's like, but it's what you view as like a husband or a wife. Like, what do you think they're gonna provide? Is he gonna be somebody that's gonna have my back thick and thin? Nigga, I want that. Is somebody gonna have my back and who gonna better me and make me to be the best version of myself? I want that. Is there somebody I can depend on, 100% be loyal to? If something happened to me, I know this person got me. You don't want that?
That's
you
cool.
do.
That's cool.
So everybody wants something that they don't have though.
Not everybody gets married knowing those things.
But I'm saying,
or taking the time to even give a fuck.
If somebody told you tomorrow, right, you can be a billionaire, right? Mm-hmm. Would you do it?
Yeah.
But you don't know what it's like, right?
It depends on what.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
I don't care.
It depends on what you have to do.
But what I'm saying is that's the same thing about being married. Mm-hmm. Like you have the idea that in your head you've never been rich, that you want to be rich. So what makes that different though? Like
I want to be.
It's the same. It's just kind of like this construct that you put in your head. Why it's not?
I don't really think it's the same.
Why isn't that? Because he said
because when you want to be rich. You try to figure out how can I be rich? What do I need to put forward to be rich? But when you want to be married, and it's a lot of people want to be married now. They don't think about what do I need to do to keep this marriage.
Okay, that's
hold on. I got it.
I fucking
got it. Right, I fucking got it. Right. Earlier he said that the reason why people want to be married is because they see the ceremony bringing family together, blah, blah, blah. The reason why people want to be rich is because they feel like it's freedom. They see...
I didn't mean that about all married people.
No. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that. But so you see people traveling, you see people buying cars, you seeing all the stuff that you wish you could do and the financial freedom that you would have. That's the same thing. Why people want to be rich. Nobody wants to be rich just to have money. You want to be rich because you want to have freedom and you want to be able to do things that you want to do when you want to do them.
Right, but you're gonna do what you have to do to keep the money, to stay.
But nobody cares about
that.
Nobody cares about the process.
But I'm just saying, I think the majority of people gonna do what they need to do to stay that way compared to in a marriage. I got married. Okay, I don't care about it.
You want to know why?
They're not doing what they need to do.
Want to know why people? How I know people don't feel that way? Because people play the lottery. If people stop playing the lottery and put all the money that they spend on the lottery and put it and invest it into something, they would have more money then they would have
or having that wish, that hope, that fantasy that they have about the lottery. If they took that same energy and applied it to themselves, they will have different results in life. But I mean, we can roll the dice all damn day.
But that's with everything, because that's just like a drug dealer. Like, you rather spend all this money into doing something illegal. If you put that same energy into a business, something that's legal, you'll be rich.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about ever being. The only difference is it's just faster money.
We ain't gonna disrespect the drug dealers.
No, I
No disrespect towards the drug dealers. Of course, I ain't disrespecting the drug dealers, but I'm just saying.
We need them to fight the big pharma.
No,
Our warriors.
I'm just making a point. Like, it's the same thing.
Don't kill me, big
No,
pharma.
but what you were saying as far as like people having this ideal and the amount of work and dedication they were willing to put into being rich, I guarantee you, not about being married, but if you took your relationships as serious as that hunger to be rich, the same type of things will manifest.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's more so like a mentality.
I think Erykah Badu said, if your knowledge was your worth, was your wealth. Damn, I gotta find the lyric.
I can already see where it's going.
If your wealth, then it will be well learned. I think that's the line.
I don't know, but
it was the same thing. If knowledge was wealth, niggas.
I don't know that one, but I agree with
out.
you. But you know what? It has
Hey,
a lot to do
that's
with
like one of
music.
Oh my god.
What?
It has a lot to do with music. Whatever is on the radio, that's what people want to do. As long as people was talking about, like, for instance, in relationships, as long as people were talking about, hey, like T.I. said, you can have whatever you like. That's what men wanted to do. But now it's all talking about bees and have 50 different women. So that's what people do.
I'm not going to give music that much of the credit, simply because the same things that affect us affect them. It's just a matter of your upbringing, what you have access to. You can't tell me that some billionaire son's gonna hear a song on the radio 1,000,000 times and decide that he not gonna be a billionaire son no more. He's still gonna stick to his upbringing, and whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I think music is a bad rep in general, just because how violent or how graphic it can be. But music is always the first. It's the second step. It's the effect of the cause. So people are only rapping about or making the music of the shit that's already occurred. Yeah. They're not making music and then bad shit happening. Bad shit is happening and then you got
But
music.
It's already happening, but it's not as many people doing it, or it's not as open.
It's not as widely accepted. I would agree.
Okay, so maybe that's.
I would agree with that, but I still think that.
But then you have some people that, believe it or not, it actually sways their way of thinking, though.
You think?
I believe
for
that.
sure.
Do you think video games increase the amount of like school shooters and shit?
No.
I mean, I think that's too much about video games.
In my mind, that's the same.
It's bad parenting.
I think it's the same thing as blaming
I don't
music
think it's bad.
or like
it's like not.
What's my nigga name? Abrams is his name JJ. What's the nigga who all explosives and shit in his movies that make Transformers?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Oh yeah, is Michael Bay?
Michael Bay. Yeah.
I don't think a Michael Bay film is gonna make me want to go.
Exactly.
But you gotta.
Or a Tarantino.
But you're not. Some people are more easily influenced.
Right.
I think I think that percentage of people are fucked from the beginning.
No,
It's a high percentage.
all of the music is for the kids.
Yeah.
For 12 to younger than that, for 10 to 16 years old.
Listening to this, and
These
this is
niggas
what
are
they
very,
instilled.
So what did you grow up? What did you grow up listening to that affected your success? What was impressionable on you outside of your family, friends, just media? I'm talking about that type of stuff. Did like Mike make you want to? Did you tie your shoes?
Devin the Dude, I wanted to smoke. Nigga, he was talking about. Hey, that was my nigga, bro. Shout out to Devin the Dude.
I want if we're gonna make these claims as if we're not people ourselves, we can be our own case studies. I don't think that anything directly affected me that much. Maybe on a subconscious level, I don't know.
I think we can't just necessarily only
For
compare
sure.
us, but
Yeah.
people that I know, it has affected them for sure.
I mean, I think music does play a part because it plays a part in just culture, especially in black culture.
It's literally whatever's on the music is talking about. That's what people want.
Think about lean.
It plays
Face
a part.
tats.
I've never done it.
The Air Force song.
You've
as
never
soon as
done
they
it.
came out, everybody want to go get some Air Forces. Like, it's literally like, it's everything.
But I'm talking about the effect, like maybe not like I'm talking about a life defining decision. Not
My
about
nigga-
like
my nigga-
I don't think
music
Chief Keef.
I don't think music now is
Relationships?
the driving factor. I think social media right now is that Is what music used to be, because now everybody wants to be a clothes creator. Everybody wants to be a Instagram model or Instagram.
People be asking,
"I could do your podcast," and it's just the trend. Because if you notice, they'll do it for a while, and then when the next hot thing come out, they forget about that thing, and then they on to the new thing.
How many people you know from high school sell flat tummy tea?
At least 8.
Like
I'm not gonna say it's not that close.
I know like one.
Well, we can
I know like one or two.
Women like the hair. Like women was doing the hair.
It's a lot of hair. It's a lot of hair
was a big thing. Everybody was selling eyelashes, but now it's not a big thing no more. You don't see people
Everybody got
selling
bundles.
it no more.
Everybody got
like people
bundles
just do what the trend is.
Facts.
I don't see when we talking about like making like finding a hustle. I'm not knocking that. If y'all don't. But
they don't classify it as a hustle. When they do it, they say, "Hey, this is what I've always dreamed to do.
They say
this is what I want to do." Right, and they call themselves an entrepreneur, not a hustler. So. You know, that kills me because people don't know how to distinguish.
Entrepreneurs are hustlers. It's the same thing.
No.
Hey, without the hustle,
it's the same a little bit, but I feel like when you call yourself an entrepreneur, let this be your passion. Like, let this be your passion.
I can see that.
I'm not rolling with I think dollars and cents. Yeah, you out here for bread.
Business.
No, but see, I think you're passionate about that business. What she's saying is correct in a way because when
you talking about watering down the
when you look at certain things, like everybody wants to do flat tummy tea and sell waist trainers and do all that shit because they feel like it's like easy money,
right?
And they feel like that's what's gonna get them to success or / happiness versus doing something else that could yield them the same amount of money, if not more, by just going a different path. But they only feel like this is the one path for them.
The one thing for them, and that's true because when people even
I don't think it'd be the one path. I think it's like it's like easy. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Because it's the hot thing right now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's just like when people ask me, why should I buy from you and not somebody else? Because other people do party favors or whatever. This is my passion. Like, this is literally my high. I don't drink. I don't smoke. So this is what I love to do. Compared to these people, they doing it for a hustle. And then guess what? Now they ain't even doing it no more. They don't put the time and energy into it. Like,
you sound like I'm listening to you and you talk about a lot of how big is social media in your life?
So, well, it just depends on what you're referring to.
Social
media is like, it's something that entertains me, so I get on there for entertainment, like to look at other people entertain me, because I be on a lot of people's lives. Like, I'll get on there and watch their lives. But as far as like how important is it? No, it's not.
No, like, it is, but I like it. No, I love the new stalker shit that we doing. Shit that I used to do back then.
There's currently somebody. I'm
there are people like that are Instagram famous, and so now they have over like 300 people that watch them every time they get on live. So I get on those lives for that. But how much do I let Instagram pour into my life, where I actually take those things I see on Instagram and be like, oh, yeah, I want that, or let me do this because it's on Instagram? Never.
Subconsciously, possibly.
I'm just asking because I understand the dynamics of social media, but I don't think that, because I'm, of course, thinking through the lens of myself. I'm not, I'm like, oh, niggas not really. You seem to believe that people are like, live and die by it. And you spoke a lot of like trends and what's popular, and you think people are a lot more impressionable like than I do.
No, I agree. They are.
Oh no, I do. I agree with that.
This is the way you think is not common.
Yeah, like,
and a lot of people are just sheep, and they just go with whatever.
Yeah, they
popping.
They
can't. Not everybody can just think for themselves. And it sounds bad, but it's whatever.
Real,
like some people, their whole life is what's going on in the news, what's in the newspaper, what's on social media, and that's it. What's going on at work.
Just think about it. Bro,
I agree that people, when we talking about like low level stuff, or I'm not gonna say low level, but just like stuff that doesn't impact your like life, like a decision that you make because there's a trend impacts what happens to you in 5 years. If these shoes are the cool shoes right now, yes, social medias are having an impact, and yes, the music made the sound of it, but I don't know if niggas is really making life decisions based on what's cool.
Nigga.
No.
Niggas are killing people just to say I'm a real nigga. Are you crazy?
Yes.
No, I don't think that's music shit. I don't think that's music shit.
That's music is a reflection.
It's the thing.
If music is a reflection, this shit goes on in the hood.
No, I think that's what I'm saying.
I know people with that mentality.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's more of the upbringing shit. I'm just like I was saying, the nigga that's the billionaire son is gonna be the billionaire son regardless, because that's his upbringing. But the nigga in the hood is gonna be the nigga in the hood.
How many people can say music was not part of the upbringing?
You want me to take
to what level?
Bro, you want me to give you a perfect
It's a way of life.
An example of how shit is impressionable? Think about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is a perfect example of a nigga who allowed social media and shit around him to influence him to do some dumb shit.
Ruin his whole life.
To do some dumb shit.
And he is not the first one.
He's
not the millionth one.
So was it social media or was it the money that he got?
It was social media. No, because
both.
It was the clout. He wanted the clout more than he wanted the money.
He gained
because he could have got the money. He could have got the money without all that clout.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't think so at all.
He could have went a different route.
I think the money. I think that shit was why he got the money.
He always decided
he wasn't
to do
that talented.
ignorant shit.
He wasn't
the stupid part.
He was.
I'm not.
You don't have to be talented to make money in music.
I'm just saying. I think it was really the money that was the whole thing. I think that's why the niggas that didn't fuck because without the niggas who didn't think that they could make money from that nigga, they're not standing next to that nigga.
Bro,
but that's
it was the
that's
look.
them. They
the
knew
look
what
he was going for. If he really just wanted the money, he would have jumped in none of them fucking fights. Even though he didn't do shit,
he didn't never jump in a fight.
Yes, he did.
wouldn't have started.
So y'all don't think that shit?
He wouldn't have started no fight.
The entire 6ix9ine, everything was nothing but a money move.
Part of it.
No, I don't think that was.
It was a clout.
So you don't think
for 6ix9ine? No, for the people.
For everybody else,
yes.
All the Treyway, them niggas was money.
He wanted all these thugs and gangsters to respect him. He wanted to be seen as a tough nigga. He grew up pussy. You saw his pictures.
That nigga is the little brother, bruh. You know how when you got a little brother, he get his ass beat, and the first thing he say is, "I'm gonna go get my big brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my
Not
big
even
cousin."
that. He must have been like little, like not even Big Brother, because Big Brother come and do it. He talking to niggas who didn't even want to go and fight his fights. They didn't fuck with him like that. They used him for money. He wanted the clout. That was him.
So y'all are saying that he would have traded the dollars in for just the perception.
Yes.
I wouldn't say trade the dollars.
I'm saying it's all money.
No,
it's not all
I feel
money.
like the perception is just as influential as the money.
So, okay, for Daniel himself,
yes.
But do you think the entire operation?
Treyway, no.
The rest of them,
everybody else's
money. It was the money.
Everybody else's money.
Okay.
I'm talking about him by himself. It was like 50-50.
So who was more important? Him talking this shit or people having the illusion that somebody's gonna back it up for him? Because niggas talk shit every day.
It's the illusion.
So it's the money.
No,
Because
but
it was their chase of the money, right?
No.
You're talking about two separate entities at this point.
But that's important though.
No, it is.
Because
but what we're saying is that you have to realize how impactful social media is, and how if he went on there, right? How many niggas do you know can go on and just start saying fuck you, suck my dick, right? If niggas don't get a reaction from it, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah. So he went online and started talking big shit to people.
Reckless.
Motherfuckers got reaction from it and nothing happened to him. So what's gonna happen is, oh snap, people fucking with me. People see that shit ain't happening to me. So I'm gonna go talk some more shit. This nigga went to Chicago. This nigga went to Chicago acting like he was in your hood. You saw the video he got off for 5 seconds, got back in.
He didn't get no money for that, bro.
But he didn't get no money from that. That was strictly because I want people to fuck with me.
He didn't have to do it for the bread at that point.
Never been nothing.
I definitely think there was that those eyes and ears, they correlate to dollars and cents.
No, I'm saying
I
agree with that.
Yes.
But what I'm saying,
I'm talking about Daniel's intentions. Solely just Daniel's intentions. He wanted to be the tough nigga.
He did not start doing that shit for money. Money came because he did it.
Money, that was just part of the persona.
That was just
but
part
he
of it.
loved.
He didn't do that.
He wanted the respect.
What I'm saying is, without the persona, which was the backing of it, without the money, it's not happening.
Oh, obviously. But what we're saying is...
So what
you're not talking about Daniel.
Well, y'all keep saying like social media.
Because you're not talking about Daniel.
Social media created
talking about the people
I'm talking
around
about
him.
the whole thing.
It's two sections.
It's two different things.
Yeah, he was cool with the money and being a rapper, but he wanted to be a gangster and be a thug and be recognized as such in the streets and in the game.
He wanted the cachet that the look came with. If you listen to this thing, anybody who ever said, "Oh yeah, I met him. He's the sweetest kid." If he wanted that shit, I know niggas. Matter of fact, I told you before, I think I've said it before, my biggest fear ain't niggas from the hood. It's the suburban niggas that's wilding for respect. Them niggas will hurt you. If he was really about that shit, he would have got active. He never did it. He was playing his part.
The dollars to call a nigga to go do it for him.
He was playing his part. It was all money, bro.
He had niggas kidnapping other people. He had niggas shooting up blocks off of his dollar. He made those shots. Another suburban nigga, like you said.
I don't know as far
He did
as
that shit just to be
I feel
cool.
like that's why he got
it
the
was
tattoos
clearly
on his
be
face.
cool.
It was all
That
because when
too.
you look at people with tattoos, you automatically stereotype them. So he knew people wasn't gonna mess with him. Let me get all these tattoos
Let me get
on
a
my
big
face.
6'9" on my
people
face.
gonna
All
automatically
these
think
tats.
like,
I'm finna hang with
damn,
I'm
let me
finna
not
say all
fuck
his
with him.
reckless shit. He ain't never held a gun in
He
his life
crazy.
until he got to these
so
videos.
y'all think that he wanted
to be a gangster.
Okay, so y'all think he wanted? I'm asking. I will move on from it. Y'all think this nigga wanted to be gangster more than he wanted to be rich?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
think it was 50-50.
at all.
I think it
don't
just
believe
came
that at
with it.
all. So if you could say something is 50-50, why? I don't understand why there's a.
I think he wanted he wanted the persona, right? And then what happened was
when the money
the money
you
came,
okay.
and the persona got to the point where it got
Now
too
he can
big.
do more. He can actually do some of this shit.
So the
that we
people
talking
that
about.
was backing him, was in some shit. And so for him to keep the persona up, he had to get into that same shit with them, which caused him to get this blowback and get time. But the reason the persona blew up was because on social media, niggas fucked with him. Then he got attention. Mm-hmm. And so based on his attention that he got, it allowed him to get money. It allowed him to live out his dream of success and become a gangster. And it also put him in a place where he now is in jail. But it's all based on us the viewers, giving him the power to do it.
You know a bunch of
Look
corny
at how many
niggas that
people-
grew up and just changed their whole appearance and now they sell drugs or got face tats and now they gangsters or all this. You seen that happen just with niggas that we grew up with. Think about this happening and this nigga got a rap career and he popular on social media and he getting money now.
I think that he did it because the persona would bring money. I think if there was a certain thing, I'm not gonna say, and it's something that's tried and true. We know that image works for certain things. If there was an influx of niggas that was Lil Nas X, that shit would happen.
But you got to realize that's based on social media. That's based on what the masses feel is acceptable. Perfect example, right? Why did all these women go get their asses done?
Because we like
Because of social media. Because they realize that like you said, they can monetize it. It's trendy. That shit that they can become successful from.
Are women getting
They're not getting it because we think it's cool. Like we like, obviously most men like big ass. Okay.
I would say every man. Some of them just like fell in love with a chick.
I know some men that say they prefer boobs.
Nah, some of them
I'm
just fell in love with a chick with no ass and big
like to look at
titties.
somebody.
No, I know a
accepted it.
couple men that like the titties.
Shit on
really
that.
I've never met a dude that said, "Nah, I don't like no ass."
No, we're not saying that. But what we're saying is that. But like, was I sitting here thinking in my head, I want a chick with a perfect ass? No. But what happened was one person, Kim Kardashian, got it. Oh shit!
That's
like,
nasty.
Like her ass is perfect. And everybody started going on social media, getting their asses
Going
done.
to South America,
and
getting all
going
the
to
wrong
Dominican
shots.
Republic and getting flat tummy tees and waist trainer fucking deals, and it's making money. That was a way to level up.
What I'm hearing y'all say that y'all think people care about the perception of money or success than actually like getting it.
For sure.
So it depends.
Because that's all it boils down to. Because I don't think that none of them niggas, the whole Treyway shit, I think them niggas was trying to get to the money.
So initially, so that's just like
I don't think that nigga wanted to be gangster. I think he thought that gangster
make me tap my face.
He thought that gangster, quote unquote, would get him money.
No,
so
nobody's
he was
gonna make me.
gangster.
He wanted to do it.
So you think
nobody's
he
gonna
did it
make me
for
tap
free?
my face and do all this reckless shit that could get me killed. Fuck what y'all talking about. Yeah, y'all can back me, but if I get shot and 4 of y'all get shot,
I don't
nigga, I'm
think
dead.
I honestly don't think the nigga ever put himself in line of fire. The nigga's always in the back.
When you
behind
get social
security.
media telling people where you are.
This nigga
That wasn't
they
real.
can see what, bro. This nigga,
Not just that. Every time
this
you go
nigga told
live.
YG, right, who's known to be active, fuck you, suck my dick, and then went to LA.
And when,
Bro, I don't give a fuck what
And
you
know
talking
the
about,
type of
bro.
nigga he is.
But the thing is, it's like, hey man, if I'm with a bunch of police officers, some off-duty cops that I hire for security, like you're not gonna do shit to me. If I'm rolling around like the president, my nigga, like what the fuck? I think it's all money.
Anybody can get touched, bro.
Anybody can get touched. That's
Sure.
I'm not denying that.
And that's how I look at it, bro.
So you don't
That's
think
how you
somebody
gotta-
can get touched? He talking shit to YG? You think
I didn't say. I just said I'm not denying it. I'm just saying I
He
think
saying
that
shit
shit
to
was.
Chief Keef, bro. He's saying the niggas that like niggas. You just like what?
Anybody can get touched.
Like,
Kid,
what?
nigga?
Bro, but if you rolling with like, I'm not
Bruh.
gonna lie, bro. My nuts is drag on the ground if I roll around with police all day.
I guess.
Like fuck all y'all
They
niggas.
people too, my nigga. These niggas is spray.
Like
These
it's
niggas
niggas,
that hit
with
anybody,
more money
bro.
than you, bro. That's
No,
how you gotta
I'm
look at
saying.
it. That's how you gotta look. That's all I'm saying. It's niggas with more money than you.
Yeah, I agree, bro.
So
but
the
I'm just
way
saying
you
the
pay
nigga
these
was
police-
just the nigga was just get is the nigga was not doing none of the shit that he said he was doing. So I'm not gonna say that he wanted to be gangster and did nothing gangster.
He tatted
No,
his face, bro.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Come on.
And if you think that, okay, whatever.
He
wanted to look like a
that's
gangster.
gangster.
He wanted
Okay.
But to him, he may be scared of everybody that
The
takes their face.
persona, he not
So,
finna.
yeah.
He not going out here catching bodies.
And I
He's
think he
scared,
only
to
pussy.
shoot, he's scared to shoot somebody, but he want to be a nigga
He
that look
pussy,
like
but
he
he
will.
want niggas. That
He-
exactly.
Usually, you know,
He
they
want
got
niggas
their
to
face
think that
tatted,
he
that's
can get some
pussy.
shit done.
a lot.
Most of them. Mostly all of them. They got their face tatted. They ain't gonna do shit. They won't pick up a gun. And that's the thing. They just don't
Now
want
think if the
nobody to
niggas
fuck
had
with
millions
them.
of dollars.
That's the whole point.
How much shit they gonna talk on
Yeah,
live on
they
these
just don't want
niggas?
nobody
How
to
much
fuck
am I gonna
with
stun on these
them. That's
niggas?
it.
I really, I don't know, bro. I just think the nigga did that shit for money. I think it worked. It worked.
I'm saying I think it's both though. But the way
It's
you get
both- it's
the
both,
way
'cause
you
he
get
did-
to the
he
money,
tried-
the way
he
you
tried
get
a
to the
lot of
money
other shit.
I don't
and
think it had
failed.
nothing to do with the
But
money at all.
No, for sure.
At the end of the day.
You say he tried a lot of other
He
shit.
tried a whole bunch of
Oh,
other
yeah.
shit. He eating cockroaches and everything else.
So it wasn't until he started
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
started
he
this
had- he
acting
did the
role.
gang- that's
Yeah,
what
but
So
he
you
had
saying
his
this nigga
face,
never
bro.
really wanted to be gangster?
No,
It was just to
no.
get the bag, right?
He wanted clout,
Yeah.
but he wanted to be gangster too. He wanted to be invincible.
So
No, I see. Because I kind of know the beginning portion of it where you know he did like mad other music before he did Gummo.
So this nigga is
like-
Post Malone.
Bro,
He's
did,
worse.
He did, bro. If you go look at
How's
some of
he
his,
worse than Post
he had like
Malone?
older videos where he was like basically
Post
like
Malone
fucking
has-
bitches in the videos and all of this shit. Like, so he tried to go and do a different,
I think he
go a
is.
different
I
way.
think as far as the clout, that's why he got that case. I honestly don't think that nigga like no pedophile, no molester type shit. I thought he thought it was a good look to have that girl in the video showing herself, and he was
like,
rolling.
oh, this shit cool as hell. And then they found out, oh, maybe I shouldn't have had an underage child.
I don't know if she was or not. I just thought he'd get a good look. So I'm rolling with that to a certain extent.
I just
but
can't believe
I
you
just think them niggas be trying to. At least I want to hope that these niggas are trying to get to the money.
But what gets you the money?
B.
What like the way you get to the money now is social media, is engagement. That's the way.
Ratchet shit.
Like that's
Yeah.
what we're doing right now, right? Is social media.
Media.
We're trying to engage with people that we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get them to listen to us the same way he did. So if somebody if there was a fucking book on how to get your podcast to 1 million views, right? And it came out, and let's say Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, whoever put some shit out, right? Niggas will buy it. And if you could just go listen to a lot of smaller podcasts, I promise you would start to see niggas doing the exact same shit from the book. Okay, so, turn the camera to the left, and when all y'all wear red shoes. Go watch the niggas podcast. Niggas' cameras will be turned to the left, all wearing red shoes.
So is it? I'm just caught up. So you think niggas want 1 million views or want the money that a million views could bring?
A lot of people.
It's something.
ain't no money
Yeah,
coming out of
but
the
a
million
lot of
It go
people
either
want the
way.
money.
A lot of people just want the views. A lot of people want the million. Some people want both. Some people
niggas just want the likes, bro.
But and this
Wanna
is
feel
where
important.
the conversation comes, right? Because like everybody want to be a rapper, but it's okay to be Jason and be behind the scenes. Because 9 times out of 10, that nigga making more money than
money than
y'all.
y'all, yeah.
That's why I chose this shit.
But that's like this is the perfect conversation. You are an artist, right? He's an engineer. Like you both are in the same realm and in the same world, but you have the glamour position, and everybody wants to be in the glamour
Everybody
position.
wants to be the front man.
Right?
Nobody wants to play it
Think
too.
about like think about if instead of all the black women going and being and fucking buying waist trainers, think about if they would have just made the waist trainers
Yeah.
during that time.
But
Or
it's not
made
even, by being in the spotlight, some people a lot of us are just small-minded. A lot of people today are just very small-minded. So they forget the part that, hey, if I be an engineer, I can make 3 times as much as the rapper. They just see everybody
Nah,
being
they
a
wanna
rapper,
be
so
the
they
nigga
just
in
want
the
to be
They
a
want
rapper.
to be in the video. They want to
Yeah.
sit
Hey,
there,
so
nigga throwing the
do
money.
y'all do? I guess I'm just. Do you think people look at? Well, to me, I think of the word clout is like being popular or whatever or whatever. You think people look at somebody that's successful and go, man, he's so popular, or they go, man, he's so rich?
He's so rich.
He's so rich.
So y'all don't fully think that the clout has overtaken for the majority.
Nothing
like,
will overtake money.
Nothing will overtake
money.
People look at popularity as money because that's all that is now.
But that's what I'm asking as far as when we talk about this, the influence that social media. I want to know, have we got that far? Have we come that far along to where people are more interested in just being known and seen than what they can generate?
There are people that way. It's both. It's a 50-50 thing right about now.
I mean, it's
because it's people that's doing shit for likes, and it's people doing shit so they can get enough likes to get money.
And it's the world we live in. Like, you got to make money. So if you're doing something that you're passionate about, most of the time, if you couldn't monetize it, you probably wouldn't fuck with it.
Well, I can say
It'll
this,
probably deter you.
since I watch like the social media, Instagram famous people a lot. You have one of them that want to be like, she wants the fame and she wants the money. And then you got 10 other ones, they just want the fame. They never speak on the money. They don't care about the money. They get on live every day and entertain us just for the clout.
And like new artists signing all that shit away.
Just for the hype, I mean. Like, that's it. They don't want no money.
I don't want to say new artists because I get it. If I was a new artist and I can get...
No, I'm talking about some of them that don't care. Like, sign all this shit. I don't want any of it. I just want... I can keep some of my tool money. Cool. I can have this. Y'all gonna buy me this. All right, cool. I just want everybody to know who the fuck I am.
They just see that. They see that advancement.
Yeah.
Especially when it's these young kids that's doing it.
I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, though.
No, I didn't say it is. I'm just saying that idea and that mindset exists.
Because I think it's more so like, I mean, long term, it wouldn't be the right move to make. But short term, if you in the hood and ain't got shit, man,
and a lot of these niggas are young that's getting on like that. These niggas 17, 18, they young still. Very impressionable.
Okay. I mean, I'm rolling with you. I'm just caught up that y'all think that, or that it seems not even. I guess I just have to roll with y'all that people care more about attention than the dollars.
We're not gonna say people.
I don't think that they care more about attention than dollars. I think about people feel like attention gets them dollars.
Right?
It should.
Yeah,
but they willing to get whatever type of attention. They don't care if it's good or bad.
Yeah, them girls that be like looking, sucking on fruit on the internet is like.
Yeah. Bro, it was a bitch that was sucking on. It was a lady that was sucking on.
No, stop.
Bitch.
Call her bitch.
That was a bitch.
Bro, she was sucking on a gas pump, bro.
If you sucking on a goddamn gas pump,
yeah, that's a bitch in the hoe. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
like a diesel gas pump. Like, that shit crazy.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Niggas, I could have got us a million views. I was gonna take a shoot out.
Just so people would go to her, like her shit, and scroll on her page. Oh, I wish you'd do that to me. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
you wish you was the gas pump?
Hell no.
What?
Don't look at me, nigga. No. I wish I was Jill Scott's microphone.
You right.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Jill Scott. Joe fine. Oh Lord Jesus.
And she spit on it and was like,
yes, please. Whatever you want to do.
First verse.
Just look me in the face. Please look me in the face.
First verse.
Oh, Lord.
Then how far did we get off from where you wanted to land?
Oh, bro, it don't matter, bro. These be the best podcasts when we gonna be talking about.
Sometimes, a lot of times I agree with that. And I'm like, damn, I don't know if we like wasted a topic by not attacking it the way that we should have.
We can always.
I think this was a good topic.
You don't know.
Have tackled it the way we should have, because ultimately we didn't answer the question.
Look at her.
But
who the fuck is we?
I'm a woman.
It's important to us all that we have women representation up here on the show. So that's the reason why you're here the most.
I got a question. This not gonna have nothing to do with this. Do you feel like black men hate black women?
Oh wow.
I think black men hate themselves.
There you go.
I gotta every black woman that comes up here, I'm asking. I'm going to ask.
I don't know if I'm gonna say hate, because that's a strong word, but I feel like, I don't think every black man, but majority of them dislike black women, and they will date a black woman and still dislike them.
Why? Why you feel like we feel that way?
Because a lot of us speak our mind. We speak how we feel compared to, I've heard other races don't.
So you think
they're not so vocal?
That's why I like them up.
So you just think it's more so just because y'all speak your mind?
Yeah, and we not taking a lot of us don't take shit from niggas like from guys.
I don't know.
You got something?
I was gonna say let her finish. Make sure you let her finish.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you think you finish?
No, I was just saying a lot of us don't take shit from guys compared to I've heard people say, yeah, well, the white girl she don't complain too much. You know, if I cheated, she don't complain too much compared to the black girl. No. But in today's society, it's so many of us like accept the men with the cheating, even though we're not okay with it. That's a whole nother topic.
Where they at?
Okay, so
well, I'm just saying like they not okay with it, but they still take you back.
Okay, so where they at? That's what I'm trying to say.
Everywhere.
Point me in the direction.
Just
I need a forgiving
Hey, so
woman.
my biggest, I'm not gonna say I can never open my mouth. I can never. The thought of hating a black woman is crazy. So I be like him. I'm interested to see how y'all feel about the way we view y'all. But I will say the biggest difference between black women in our culture and other women isn't the fact that y'all like speak y'all mind or something. There's like an echo chamber of like. I've never seen it. Now, granted, I'm not in that community. I don't see a bunch of other women of other communities get together and like shit on other niggas. Like I can go like on social media, I can see one girl say, fuck that nigga. I'm going to look at the comments and I'm going to see 20, 30 other bitches giving, hell yeah, fuck him. You don't need him. I don't see it.
Because she knows truth.
You don't know what the fuck he did. Why the fuck he did. And so, but it's like, it's okay, but it goes both ways though, because we refer to y'all as bitches, hoes, this, that, and the third. Like you want to say the music is this and that. It's in the music, it's that. So it's kind of like it's a constant of both sides shitting on each other. But no, like it's so socially acceptable for black women to shit on black men. And it's like normal.
I think it's both ways.
I think ours is different though. I think ours is the way that we speak to y'all. I don't think that it's necessarily. I think ours is more on y'all's is more direct.
I'm gonna tell you.
Ours is definitely more
overt.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, a more subconscious type shit.
The reason why I feel like there's been such a huge gap between, I guess, this generation of black men and black women is because of the way we were raised. Right? A lot of this generation, I say, has a lot of single parents, right? A lot of us has been raised by our mothers. So you know what our mothers have done to us? Our mothers have coddled us into a point of telling, hey, you gonna be great. You the shit. This is my baby. This is my son. I'm that nigga. You gonna be that nigga. Like blah, 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 right? And what they also have done when they have daughters, you gonna be independent. You don't need no nigga.
Need no
you blah, blah, blah. And so what happens is when we get into a relationship, you have the male who's like, okay, my grandma has been, I'm her world. My mama, I'm her world. And so in this situation, I need to be your world. So this is what I need from you. And then you also have the women and they side are like, I don't need you. I make my own money. I got da. But at the same time, gimme. That's how I always felt. And so,
damn, I never thought about it like that.
That's true when you think about it like that. That's true.
And so you get into these relationships, right? And where the reason why I would say black men feel like other races, especially in this generation, are a little bit different is because 9 times out of 10, that you rarely hear other races saying, hey, go out and be independent to their women. They say go out and find a husband. To black women is, hey, you go out and you fucking rock the world, which is cool. I have no issue with that. That makes y'all strong. But it also, when you get into a relationship, it makes it hard because I've seen black women tell black men, I don't need you. Like, and at the same time, as a man always wants to feel needed. And you really might not need me. Mm-hmm. But at the same point, don't fucking tell me.
I have never told a guy, I don't need you. I have been told one of the things that, that he didn't like about me was because I'm so independent. So I had to learn.
Hey, I'm gonna stop you right there. He a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
Period.
I can't say that though. I can't. You can't.
I think it just depends on the man.
It depends on how independent she's being though. Because at the end of the day, as men, we all like our ego stroked.
Yeah.
We all like to feel like I'm doing that shit.
Yeah, but the same
Wait,
woman
you like
is too
smacking this nigga
independent.
on the ass and shit like that?
Yeah, don't tell. Is that what were you doing?
Wait, he's right.
No, he
Because
just
you
said,
may have
like,
been doing.
because I just do everything on my own.
like what?
Everything. Like, I don't need your help. Like, I just. Like,
I want to say
say
something, but
that.
I don't want to be nasty.
No, I just do everything on
Just
my own.
like-
Like, I'm used
Like, you get up by yourself, like, no, you gotta.
So, like, for instance, and I think, and it
Just-
probably is offensive, like, I will go buy, like, for instance, let's say I need a desk. I will go buy a desk and put that desk together myself.
That's-
because,
okay.
like, I'm just used to doing that.
Thank you, nigga.
And
I didn't
then
want to do it anyway.
And you know what?
Hey, I had some
Then-
desk in the back. Like,
So now
Help me.
I've learned that I have to be more needy. Hey, can you
I
get
don't-
my
I'm
nails
not
done?
rolling with that.
Nah,
I'm not
bro,
rolling with
Hey,
that.
look,
I think-
and
I-
you want to tell
Some
you,
men-
when what she's saying is correct. Want me to tell you when it's gonna
It
fuck
is.
you up? It's gonna right in individual situations, right? Like putting the desk together. At that moment, you might not want to do it, right? But then that shit starts to pile up, and then when she sits down and she asks you, "Hey, what you do for me?" and you can't, and besides fuck her, and that's the only thing you can say because y'all going half and half or whatever. That's when you stuck on stupid, looking like shit. What the fuck do I do for you?
I just feel like the person that says you're too independent wants to have some kind of control over you.
yeah, I think they.
But it's
they
not
want-
control.
It's not, but it
dependent on
isn't
them.
always that.
No, I think the person.
sometimes-
I don't think
Sometimes
anybody should be
they don't
dependent on
like-
anybody in a relationship.
What he's saying is some person struggling to find their value. If your value has to be accomplished or achieved by things that I'm tangibly doing for you, not impacting your life, not bettering the way you think,
I agree.
it should be like some kind of, hey, I should be able to bring in the groceries here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want my me as an asset should not be like your handyman or
Yeah.
any kind of one lane type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the nigga that you call when X, Y, and Z. I want to be the nigga that you call period.
and that's why I say
But that's the thing.
happiness
But if
has
they
to
don't,
be
call,
something.
but if they don't call you period because they don't need you period, then where are you at?
But that's where it comes to. It's like, what value do you have? Because in order to say she's too independent, that what I really hear is I'm struggling to have value in your life.
But let me tell you what I believe.
That's on you.
I think
But
it
it's
depends
not-
on
it's
how
not.
the male was raised.
But it's
Because
like,
some men, like you have some men who really, I think they don't know, they don't believe that they a man. And they need somebody to show them that they a
To
man. So
validate
your
it.
way of asking them.
that's what I'm getting at.
Right, to validate that they're a man. Your way of asking them for stuff tells them in their head that they're a man. Because I've had other guys that told me, like, I tell them that and they'll say the same thing like you. Like, no, I want a woman that, can go get her own. And the thing is, it's just like, they need somebody to validate that they're a man. And that's their way of validation.
I believe everybody has their, like, what you're saying is validation, which is true, but everybody has their insecurities in a way.
Oh, yeah,
In a
yeah,
way.
for sure.
And so what I'm saying is kind of similar to what she's saying is that you get to a certain point, right, where you are faced with certain conversations and you don't know how to deal with them because you have never been faced with that conversation before. So, like you said, like, you might want a woman that's independent, right? And that's it, but until you get to the point where there are certain conversations she's having with you and you don't have no response.
And I think it's based on what your perception of your role is supposed to be. If you think that, hey, as a man, I'm supposed to fuck a good, which should be every nigga ever.
Of course.
I don't recommend nobody's out here getting lackluster dick. All right, that's not what we're doing over here on the show. But let's say if you determine your ideal of being a significant other is somebody who is the quintessential like old school, like, oh, I'm gonna change her flat, I'm gonna pump
Open
her
the
gas.
door, open the car
but
door
if you
and
like
shit.
fucking like can't do all the other shit that is needed from not just a man, but just in a healthy relationship, period, then you not really setting yourself up for success.
And that's why you have to beware. Like, what do you place your value on? What?
But that's
why
going
I
to
feel
differ.
like
That's going to differ from person to person, and I don't recommend somebody like her lowering her bar for.
But it's
for
not-
an
I don't think it
individual.
should be
But it's
something
not
tangible though. That's what I'm saying.
It's not lowering your bar.
You're just trying to, like,
You gotta. That's why
Yeah.
it's all about ego massage. Women
Yeah.
have egos, men have egos, right?
Yeah.
So y'all both could be in the same position of where she's still being independent, but it's perfect
She don't
example,
have-
right?
she don't have
We
to go
all
get
can
it
be
all
off
the time.
mic talking shit like, man, when I went with my girl and she asked me to get some water, I'd be like, man, get your own goddamn water. But we go get the fucking water. We
Yeah,
go get the
but I'ma
fucking
talk
water.
shit, though.
We talk our
like,
shit.
No,
but we go get
I
the
would
water.
not get the water like twice. But out of like 20 times, like 18 times,
At least, yeah.
H2O.
Yeah, just so she can't say every time.
I may even come in
Right?
on the
And those 2 times, it's her letting you get your shit off. Like, all right, I'm gonna go get this water. I'm gonna let this nigga think he's
somebody.
somebody around this goddamn house.
She could be like, nah, nigga, you go get the water, nigga.
Yeah.
No, I'm with it. I just don't feel like I feel at the end of the day, it's gonna be like, is it worth it? It all comes down to, is it worth it? Just like we earlier, like your success. Like getting that success, how much of it is worth sacrificing your happiness? And just like, cause you can be successful and not happy. You can go find this person and you can give them completely pour yourself into every nook and cranny that they need. But at the end of the day, you are liable to lose yourself eventually.
I have been in that situation. I have actually been in that situation to at the end. It came to a point where I told him, I said, what I've realized is we both can't be happy at the same time. Like, it's either like I have to change who I am for you to be happy, or you have to change who you are for me to be happy.
And when you was in that relationship, do you recall like how much was it like mutual, or was it like, because I don't want sacrifice is a good thing. It's just like when you're, is it worth it? Like you may have some bad habits. You may do dumb shit. I don't know. I know what it'll be like. I couldn't imagine being that nigga. There's no way.
Yeah, I would have shot myself.
No, let me tell y'all, real life. I'm that person, like, my biggest downfall is I'm too busy being a wife to a boyfriend. Like, I'm just like,
don't give yourself that much credit.
I'm not even giving myself that much credit. It's the truth. Even my friends say the same thing, and anybody I've dated will tell you the same thing.
So you think that's your problem?
I will even ask you. I have even
it's like
asked
a job interview. Like, what's your biggest problem?
No, it is.
Well, I don't know. I'm
giving him too
so
much
meticulous. I don't know.
Giving him too much too soon, because I haven't even asked, like, what is it that I need to change? What is it that I need to change? And you know the answer I get? The answer I get is, oh, it's really not you, it's me. Like, because you're really a good girl. That's the answer I get. Like, I'm not even, like, no.
You get the it's not
no
you,
cap.
it's me, niggas?
Hey, I'm not.
Did we meet? Wait,
no,
you know
no
what?
cap.
I'm going to tell you what your
I'm
problem
being
is.
honest.
I don't give a fuck what anybody's ever told you. You are investing your time into the wrong people. It's not you. If she really did the job
that's
interview.
true, though.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's your biggest weakness in the work?
Oh, weakness. Sometimes I'm too
work
punctual.
too
Like
hard.
sometimes I show up like 15 minutes, 20 minutes early.
I'll be working off the clock.
So yeah, I get it early. I don't even clock in. I just work for like 2 hours and then
I'm so excited to
this
go
is
to
the
work.
work can't get over.
That's true. Y'all make a joke, but it's real life. That's true. Wrong people. That's so sad.
No, I guarantee you, if you was dealing with somebody worth dealing with, you wouldn't have that problem. Now, they could be the right person at the wrong time.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That is the realest shit ever.
Yeah.
But like the shit you talking about is like,
no, it is, because think about it. If you go into a relationship,
turn the goddamn camera off.
No. Because think about it. If you go into a relationship, like, so most girlfriends, first off, you can cook every blue moon, okay? Because you're not his wife. Like, and then doing stuff for him, making sure he okay. Like,
isn't this like the
washing
practice?
his clothes,
This
like all of that.
This supposed to be practice for marriage.
No.
No?
It depends
No.
on what step of the relationship. Are y'all living together?
Right.
If y'all living together, hey,
Yeah.
it's certain.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all married,
bro.
my nigga.
I swear to God, if you separate laundry and leave my shit to the side,
I'll punch you in the face,
That's actually
bro.
what needs to be done. And that's the problem. That's what needs to be done.
See, you bugging.
Then he not gonna think you a good wife.
bro.
This is supposed to be your
I'm not
tryout.
your wife yet.
This is supposed to be tryouts for both of us.
Just like, let me tell you, I have a friend and she's solely stuck on it. Like, even with sex, she has stages. This is the girlfriend stage. This is all you getting. It's just this simple stuff.
Well, that's supposed to
and
be
then
like
here's the wife stage, and here's this stage, the fiance stage.
She ain't getting fucked
Right?
right.
She giving up.
If you get
all
fucked
up-
right, you start to break those walls. You be like, God damn it.
No,
Like, do I like him a little bit?
All up at the beginning.
She's not getting that
I
off.
feel like that's the problem. Like, I just be just getting
Is your friend
the whole
ugly?
package. No.
What's your friend name?
Let me see your
I'm
friend.
not gonna tell y'all.
Now let me see your
don't
friend.
tell me. Wait, who is it?
Can we share off air?
Do we know that?
Like,
Do we know your friend?
Let me see your friend, bro.
No, because I feel like I just give too much too soon. Let me say that. I give too much.
That sounds
too soon.
better.
Okay, no, okay. Damn, how much time we had? Are you hit your foot yet?
It's on him.
No, we good. Where we at though?
We
10.
got time.
All right, we good. All right.
Hey, so
How long you think it's gonna take me to get back to spring?
bro, I don't.
It's gonna be a little
20 minutes?
20 minutes?
25.
I just got an iron.
Hey, throw that shit. Throw that shit in the dryer. She ain't gonna help you. She ain't helping you. Hey, so when you say giving too much too soon, how do y'all feel about like if the girl like damn? I wish it was more women besides Brittany. Brittany kind of stupid. Because I do juggle with that shit. I kind of like the chase a little bit more than the actual like. I like that stage.
Yeah,
but
I
we've
don't like
already
getting
get
this
this.
shit. Yeah.
The three of us already assessed what's wrong with me. But I like that shit.
No,
I
for
just
sure.
do.
I'm not gonna. I like it, but I also like the chick that just give it up like soon as I see her.
Do you value her differently?
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, so is she being valued differently because she's doing too much too soon? Or
Yes.
No, it's
No,
not
I
like
think
I'm fucking.
I didn't say that.
No, it is.
We
you
know
just
you
put
are.
We know. We grown, my
Do
nigga.
you know what I'm saying?
But I think that can be a thing. You giving it or just giving it to the wrong
Hey,
people.
but see, but I also think though, I've been in both situations whether you with this chick that gave it up too early, also with a chick that like holds out. Like it
Tell
can
us
go
about
either
it.
way. It can go either way.
I feel like what's the point of marrying her if you already got it and y'all ain't even married?
That's
I feel like-
bullshit.
No, because
that's not true.
There was one that I not one but a few that she gave it up early and I like actually liked her. Like she was a good girl. Like I think she just thought I was a better person than I really was, and she didn't know I was come back. So she did, but I made sure she was right. Like I made sure I didn't like hurt her or anything. Not like that.
Hopefully not.
I think no, you can hurt her, but not like soon.
No, it
Like
was.
if you hurt her after
No,
like
I mean,
2 or 3 years.
I mean, like I was
That's
honest with
not
her for most of
okay.
a lot of the most of it. I was
Most-
honest.
So here's a question. So do y'all believe that like y'all off the rip know this gonna be my wife?
No.
So and this is crazy because everybody like our parents
They're lying.
They feel all the men say, yeah, a man know off the rip if that's gonna be his wife. But
No,
everybody in our generation,
he probably
they
said
don't
one
know.
of.
They don't know.
They probably
Everybody be
said
like,
one of.
so I'm saying as soon as you date somebody and within the first 3 months you don't know this gonna be.
I'm
my
not
wife.
gonna lie.
No,
There
I
are
probably
a couple
don't
of
know until,
people
like, a
that
year
if we were in
You don't know because you don't know. You don't know that.
No, I do know. It's
you don't know
certain
that.
people.
No,
You don't know that, bro.
I don't, bro.
Nah,
You been in
you
a
don't know.
situation you don't know.
You got to be around somebody
because
at
I
least
would have never.
a year.
I would have.
Well,
I
saying
least
like
a
this
year
is
or
my
never.
wife.
You gotta
never
be.
thought I would have married the person I'm married to.
Yeah, you got to
I
be
would've- I
around them
would've
at
never
least
thought
a
that.
year or two for you to.
I'm not
get
gonna.
there.
I mean,
for you to have
year or two.
to get there and actually have a valid, like you've seen them in every light, you've seen them in every kind of situation.
so you're not
like time has to pass.
You know, I'm not doing no 90-day fiance with like Rihanna. I'll do the married at first sight.
Okay,
I would.
yeah, I'll just take everything she got. You
I
right?
can't do that shit.
I used to would do that for Oprah, but nah.
You know what? Fuck that. I'll
I would
definitely.
still do- I
I'm
would
doing
still do it
Oprah.
for
I'm doing her grimy.
And I'm
I'm
not
doing
signing.
her-
and I'm
Yeah,
not
you're
signing
right.
the prenup.
You're right.
No,
You're right.
I feel like that's
I'm not signing no prenup.
You Oprah?
No, I want to do that. Like I don't
You
want
want to do 90 Day
like,
Fiancé?
No, I'm saying like Oprah, like how Oprah just been with this guy for all these years. She ain't get married, nothing.
You don't want that. You don't want.
You
that.
would?
I'm at this point in my
Nah,
life.
you
where
want
I
the
just rather
ceremony.
be
Every
like
woman wants that ceremony.
27.
You definitely
Why
don't
she
want
say
that.
that? She's lying.
Because I have to think about it. I be
Yeah, for real. I had to think about it earlier. Somebody.
I must be 28. 2 months, so 28.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
like,
not buying you shit. I don't know why you said that. You ain't getting no merch, nigga.
Now,
but you know what's wrong with us black women too? Because when you was making your point, that was so true. Because we're raised to be independent, but at the same time, like my grandma taught us, instilled in
Be
us,
submissive.
make your own money. So you never have to depend on a man. But then
But
also, she tells you that a man is supposed to provide. So it's just like what?
Yeah.
but I
So-
think it's because they are giving you the fears and the shit that they deal with.
Right.
Like, so it's like
I
because
always
of,
have a plan B, basically.
because
men
we
can't have a
talked
plan
about
B.
this before. How men had way too much fucking power in the generations before us.
Yeah.
So it's like I understand why y'all are.
No, I get it. But
Yeah.
you also, like I said, I think a big part of it is ego. Like you gotta, like I think it's a balancing of when is the appropriate time to stroke each other's ego.
Yeah.
Like if you just being a keeper 100%, being married, that's all that is. That's all being married is When is the appropriate time to stroke ego? Because that's all compromise is. Because if I let you win this argument and I go to your side, right? I'm stroking your ego. You gonna feel like you right. You gonna feel like I got this nigga. And that.
Would you recommend being married?
Yes.
Why?
And I wouldn't have recommended it 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't.
I really don't.
It was a traumatic situation that me and my wife got into before we was married. And we had been together 5 years.
And that's when you knew she would be your wife.
And that's when I fucking knew.
That sometimes it takes.
That's when I literally the next day. The next day I went and started paying on a ring. The next day after that situation.
That's real.
Like, and we had been together 5 years. She had already moved to Houston for me. Yeah. So it wasn't like,
hey, you changing her life. For real. Look at her getting.
Okay.
Look at her getting hope.
Okay. That's real.
Yeah, they out there.
But you know, I wouldn't say I knew from day one, just because, man, like it's so much shit that you go through in a relationship that you just like.
But I feel like you got to go through those real situations so you can see the real, true character of this person. That's when you know who they really are, and then you can assess if.
I just feel bad for people who make that get married. They don't want to.
Yeah, it's a lot of women that do that. Oh, I got to be married before this age, or I got
that age, or we got a kid now. We got to get married.
So now we got to get married, or this person has to have a house or something before they got to have some kind of.
Yeah, I hate that. And then there's so many people who are in a relationship with somebody. And that's not who they dream of being with, but they still talk to the person they dream of being with, like on the side.
My God.
That's the worst.
Preach, nigga.
That's the worst.
You know what?
And that's like
all y'all girlfriends.
Everybody.
Go ahead, yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that's the worst. Even if you're not even sleeping with that other person you want to be with, you conversating with them like all the time. That's the worst.
Hey,
I'm not looking at your eyes, nigga.
Hey, she's my soul, nigga.
You gonna tickle it? Never mind.
Let me not dig too deep. But
I mean that's real.
The worst.
Look, I haven't been in that position, man.
Yeah, I've
not on a real level.
Nah.
I want to talk to someone. We gonna. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, she told me 43 minutes, bro. That's how long it's gonna take to get
there. We're gonna save
that.
Hey,
we just got. Who the fuck is we?
Why she saying we, bro?
Look, when it's
we editing all your shit out.
What? So maybe this is my problem in the relationship, because you know what he always say, you always have to put yourself in it. So sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I apologize.
Hey, bro.
I said I was going to pop it on
YouTube.
No,
that's gonna be the clip for the week, bro. But we gotta start it with the clip. Gotta be do black man.
No, because that shit was I timestamped that bitch already. It's a wrap. All right, man. You did all right. I didn't think you were gonna do. They said you gonna do trash.
This nigga here.
That story was different outside.
Oh no, you started off pretty awful.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was nervous. All right, now we're gonna sign off because Des gotta get the fuck out of here. Same time tomorrow, folks. Hey man, y'all tuned into the OETKB podcast. We old enough to know better, young enough to give a fuck. Thank you to our guest. Did you hit the button yet?
Nope.
I'll give her some.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah.
Thank
you, bro. You did. Alright. Next time, I don't know.
Next time, just try not to talk.
We out.